All right, by my clock, we got 12:01. We have hit the bell, so your time is very valuable. We appreciate you guys hopping on. Great news for you today. This is a great contest. We'll be calling you and talking to your stores about this during the week. So if only one or two representatives from your locations are on, we will be making these calls and making sure we launch this great contest in June with our partners from LIKEWIZE. And really want to push the importance of value-added services. To be honest, guys, when you look at all the DDPs across the country, our DCI doors, we aren't pulling our weight when it comes to adding value-added services and device protection. This should be kind of an automatic. So we want to give you guys a refresher. We want to give you an incentive. We want to make sure you're really pushing this in the month of June and really every month thereafter. But kind of want to just re-hit all the key points here. Make sure you guys are really pushing this with your doors and giving you an opportunity for some awesome prizes. So with that said, I'll pass it over to Sana R7, the greatest LIKEWIZE rep I've ever met in my entire life. She's amazing. Sana, go ahead.
I love that. And I love that my coworker is also on the call, just so that he could hear that also. But now that you guys are meeting, do we have anybody from Puerto Rico on the call today? Can you guys tell Adam or Robert?
There's a DCI rep, Gustavo from Puerto Rico is on, but I don't know of any dealers.
Oh, sorry, I was fixing the mute. Hi, guys. Nice to hear from you guys.
Great.
Gustavo from Puerto Rico.
Awesome. Nice to hear from you again, Gustavo. So for everybody on this call, Daniel will kind of just generalize. He wanted to ask if Puerto Rico was on to see how much depth he should go into in Spanish translation. But Daniel, if you want to just kind of summarize what I'm saying here, I think that'll be helpful. You guys, it's going to be a very short call because it's an exciting one. With, with everything that's going on in the world, a lot of us can't agree on a lot of things. I think one thing we can agree on, everyone can agree on, is that gas is super expensive, right? On top of that, another thing we should agree on, and if we don't, hopefully we will after this call, but Boo Shield is extremely important. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Gas is really expensive, and Boo Shield is extremely important. So why do we sell Boo Shield? I've got some answers here for those of you who can see my screen, but why do we sell Boo Shield? Is it because it saves our customers money? Is it because it keeps customers with Boost? Is it because Boost Shield is a revenue driver for Dish, our doors, and it helps actually grow our brands? Or is it because it's all of the above? So if anyone does take the time to post the answer in the chat, the first one there will get a Starbucks gift card today. But why do we sell Boost Shield? Is it because it saves our customers money? Is it because it keeps our customers with Boost? Daniel, if you want to go ahead and just give the answer in Spanish, read the question and give the answer in Spanish, I think.
Yeah. So, perdón, la pregunta, ¿por qué vendemos Boost Shield? Para ahorrarle dinero al cliente, porque los clientes duran más tiempo con Boost cuando tienen seguro, o porque los ingresos ayudan a hacer crecer nuestra marca, o todo eso. Incluye todo eso.
Okay, I'm not sure if we got the answer yet. Daniel's way of explaining this question sounded way better than mine. But I'm still gonna try to say DCI's favor like it did, didn't it? It just sounded better.
And honestly, I was just talking about Puerto Rico with Gustavo, just talking about the beach. We weren't really discussing this, but
So
I believe it. Did anybody answer in the chat? I can't see.
Yes.
All the above.
All the above.
The first winner was Mohammed Shukwar. I apologize if I said that wrong. Who said all the above. If you can send your door information, you were the first to reply.
Perfect. He is the winner. So if he could go ahead and shoot me a text, I'll put my phone number in the chat in a second, unless Daniel or Adam can. Send me a text and I'll send over your Starbucks gift card. Okay, so We are always, when we are talking about selling Boost Shield, we're always going to hear objections, right? We're going to hear people who are like, nope, I don't need it. This guy, for example, his case is awesome. He doesn't need any more protection. As long as you guys, as long as we are bundle selling Boost Shield from the get-go, these objections are a good thing. Objections basically just mean that they're considering it, right? So every single time we get an objection, for the most part, we've done these trainings before, it is basically the same objections all the time. We want you guys to sell them the full bundle package. We want every single customer walking out with not only the best plan, the best device, some good accessories, right? Some cases, some chargers, maybe even a speaker, and also Boost Shield. So when you're bundle selling everything, that is when people may object and you can pick and choose what you're going to take away. I know when DCI sent out this contest invitation, there was a link to a YouTube video on some really good details on how to bundle sell. But what we're talking about here is just a basic objection. So for example, this guy says, my case is awesome. I don't need any more protection. There is a lot of ways to answer this, right? Again, we want them to go home with the case, but does your case protect against lost or stolen? What do you do if these things happen, right? So that is something that you always need to bring up when you are selling them a case, because we want them to purchase everything. Daniel, you want to kind of summarize some of that?
Yeah, so siempre tenemos que tratar de superar las objeciones, perdón. Por ejemplo, cuando el cliente te dice, no, pues no quiero el seguro porque voy a tener un estuche, una funda para el teléfono. Eso, ¿cómo va a proteger el estuche si se pierde el teléfono? Y también la mejor manera de tratar de vender el seguro es tratar de venderlo como un paquete. Empieza con el precio y luego puedes mencionar todos los beneficios. So, empieza con el precio, les explica lo que viene con el plan, los minutos, textos, internet y lo que cubre el seguro, pérdida, robo o si hay daño accidental.
Doing the Spanish, you do the English. All right. Okay, let's get to the really, really good stuff here. So again, like Adam had mentioned, we are doing an exclusive DCI contest, meaning if you got some friends that work at different Boost stores that are not DCI, please don't talk to them about this, because this is just like a big, just specifically for DCI across the country. Big news is there are going to be a total of 6 stores that win. 6. So we don't have a ton of people on this call right now. And if you guys think about it, you're probably coming out of like, I don't know, 12, 13 stores. So half of you guys on this call have the potential to win. The way the contest is going to work is the store that lifts the highest in Boost Shield attachments. So what that means is we're going to look at your numbers from the end of May. That report should be available in a few days, and we'll make sure to send that out. But we're going to look at your numbers from the end of May, and we're going to look at your numbers from the end of June. And whichever store went up the highest in their Boost Shield attachment, this goes for new lines and upgrades, has the opportunity to win $100 for every single rep that works in the store. That can be used towards gas money. It is a Visa gift card, so it can be used towards anything. Up to 5 employees at that store. So up to $500 for that store. The second highest lift, so basically, again, same thing. We're looking at that end of May number and whatever you get to in June. So if you ended May at 10%, you struggled, but by the end of June, you're at 70%. That's a massive lift. That's 60. As long as that beats out the rest in your second place, it is going to be $50 per employee in a Visa gift card. Can be used for gas or can be used for anything else. So up to 5 employees for that as well. The third biggest lift store, same parameters, is going to get lunch sent to the store. We also wanted to acknowledge the people on these calls and DCI stores that are always selling Boost Shield consistently 60, 70, 80, 90%. And we wanted to reward you guys as well. So we're going to have the highest attachment rate at the end of June. That store can win up to $500 for their store. Basically, same thing again, $100 per employee. In the shape of a Visa gift card, can be used towards gas, can be used towards anything else. The second highest attach rate store is going to get $50 per employee, up to 5 employees per store. And the third one is the same deal, lunch. Now, this is going to be for PBRs, BRs, and ARs, but we should let you know there is a volume indicator. What that means is there's a certain number of sales you have to have in order to qualify. We are expecting PBRs and BRs to have a minimum of 50 boxes. That does include upgrades too, though. So it's not just your new line sales, it's your upgrade sales also. And then ARs, we are expecting a total amount of 30 boxes. And that again includes upgrades as well. Adam, Robert, any of you guys want to add anything before we kind of translate this?
I mean, guys, this is awesome. This is gas is too damn high, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what better contest to help reward not just one salesperson in your store, but every salesperson in your door with some great gas card opportunities here. And, you know, gas is high and it's only getting higher. So this is a great way to kind of give back to you guys that are helping driving this metric. An awesome contest. So thank you, Sana. Thank you, Likewise, for helping put this together and giving these amazing prizes for our dealers.
And just for the record, guys, all DCI doors are included in this. Our DCI account managers may not participate in this contest. I'm sorry, guys. This is all for your doors.
Can I still win a Starbucks card if I get Sana's next question correct?
That's between you and Sana.
All right, Daniel, you want to let it rip?
Yeah. So, les voy a explicar los detalles de este gran concurso que vamos a tener este mes, el mes de junio. Va a haber 6 premios para 6 tiendas. La tienda que más mejora en Boost Shield de mayo comparado a junio va a ganar 5 tarjetas prepagadas de Visa. Bueno, hasta 5, $100 cada tarjeta para todos los empleados que trabajan en esa tienda. En el segundo lugar va a ser $50, 5 tarjetas, hasta 5 tarjetas de $50 cada tarjeta. En tercer lugar, vamos a ordenar lonche para esa tienda. También vamos a tener otros premios para la tienda que termina el mes de junio con el Boost Shield más alto, el porcentaje de los teléfonos que tienen seguro más alto. También va a ser hasta 5 tarjetas prepagadas de $100. En segundo lugar, hasta 5 tarjetas de $50. Y en tercer lugar, vamos a comprar lonche para esa tienda. Este concurso nomás es para las tiendas que trabajan con DCI. Las activaciones se tienen que hacer usando el Sales Portal de Boost o Elevate. Hay un mínimo de 50 teléfonos que tiene que vender la tienda para calificar por un premio. So, cada tienda eso puede ser activaciones, puede ser upgrades o puede ser BYODs, pero en total tienen que tener un mínimo de 50 para calificar. También tienen que agregar el seguro durante el proceso de activación o de upgrade. Y así es como va a funcionar este programa, este concurso. Probablemente como en 2 o 3 días vamos a mandar los números finales de mayo para que todas las tiendas sepan, van a saber exactamente cómo empezaron el concurso.
Thank you. And my limited understanding of Spanish just told me that you explained this better than I did in English. So just to reiterate, you guys, 6 winners, 6 stores, 6 whole stores are going to win, and the top 2 stores are going to win $500. Let's not forget that Boost Shield is eligible on ACP. It's eligible on upgrades. It's eligible on new lines. It's eligible on BYOD. It's eligible on BTN. We are available in everything you guys sell. Any kind of tiebreakers will happen to, will be awarded to the door with the highest total sales. So DCI is going to send out some baseline reporting to see where we're at, and then we're going to go from there and keep calculating. If you guys ever want to know, hey, where am I at week 1, week 2, reach out to either your DCI rep, your Boost Shield rep, or your AE, and they will be more than happy to tell you how far you've come, and then we'll go ahead and announce winners at the end of the month. But that's not what I wanted to do. The last thing we wanted to talk about here is the opt-in form. You guys, we know for a fact, we have proof and stats behind how much success this form has. So for those of you who do see your Boost Shield rep often, you're probably like, oh my God, this form again. I promise you, if you are not using it, this form alone will get you up at least 10 to 15%. And if we're going to ever lift 10 to 15%, let's do it in June and win $500 for our store and our coworkers, right? So just a real quick explanation on how to use this form. So basically we want to have this filled out prior to activation. The reason is because this form does get a lot of people to change their mind. And if they change their mind after activation, it's a little too late. So what we want you guys to do is there is 4 on every single page, kind of chop them up, put them on the phones prior to selling them, right? Customer comes in, you've bundle sold them, you actually answered their objections, you've gone through everything, and they're still like, nope, I don't want it. And that's okay. We don't expect you guys to sell 100%. But if they say, I don't want it, say, okay, I understand. My owner does require you fill one of these out, so you don't come back in here next week and say that I didn't offer it to you. That alone takes it off of you, right? You're not the one who's pressuring them. You're just making sure, because this does happen, you guys. I'm sure you guys have experience with this, but people do come in with broken phones and they said no to Boost Shield, and they're like, well, you never offered it to me. No, you did, right? They just want to blame somebody. So what's great about this form is you've got it in front of them then. What we do here is in this box on the left, we want to go ahead and write how much the device will cost without Boost Shield. We want to include the taxes in the setup, right? So when we're talking about the pure, we would say $149.99 plus $35 setup plus tax in whatever state and city you're in. You know, we're looking at like $185, right, in Chicagoland on the left side. On the right side, we would write the deductible, and that's $20. A lot of times what customers do is they look at that, and again, this is prior to activation, right? So they haven't paid yet. They're like, $185. Whoa, how much am I paying today? Oh, no. Today you're getting the hookup, right? But you're not going to get the hookup again for 9 months. So this is how much it would cost if anything happens to your phone and you don't have Boost Shield. On the right is what the deductible is. A lot of times what they will do is they will go ahead and just, you know what, add it on right now. If that's the case, you don't need to save this form. If they still go ahead and say they don't want it, that's okay. We want their name and their phone number, and then you could just put that to the side just in case they do come back in next week with that broken phone. You've got their signature saying, nope, they denied it. We know that this form helps a lot. And again, let's try to capitalize off this contest. Daniel, obviously that was going to be hard to follow. I was just amazing explaining that. So if you want to just read off the left, go for it.
Yeah. So, esta forma, el opt-in form, empezamos a usarla hace como 2 años, y cuando empezamos en Puerto Rico subimos de 2% hasta 27, 28% más o menos. So, podemos usar eso para subir los números otra vez, pero es importante entender la forma. La tenemos en inglés y en español. Creo que esta semana, probablemente hoy mismo, van a agregar esta forma al Boost Sales Portal. Ahí lo pueden encontrar. Lo que cambiamos, ya aparecen 4 formas en cada página. Antes eran 2. So, no van a tener que imprimir tantas copias. Lo importante es llenar las dos cajitas donde tiene el precio. En la primera cajita vamos a poner cuánto va a costar para reemplazar un teléfono, pero debemos de incluir el upgrade fee, el fee de activación y los impuestos. En la segunda cajita vamos a poner el deducible. Podemos encontrar el deducible en el website de nosotros, es a myphoneguardian.com, y podemos usar esto por ejemplo, cuando estamos vendiendo un paquete, señor cliente, por $67 va a tener minutos, textos, internet ilimitado, hotspot. Si se pierde el teléfono, si hay daño accidental, si alguien se lo roba, en este caso, por ejemplo, el teléfono va a ser $165 sin seguro o $20 con seguro. Y si el cliente escoge no tener el seguro, tienen que marcar ahí en la cajita donde dice no y tienen que firmar. Así después no pueden decir, no, es que no me ofrecieron el seguro en el iPhone que perdí. O también a veces me hablan, no, este cliente dice que sí quiso el seguro y que nosotros no lo agregamos. Si guardamos todas estas formas, los podemos usar como un comprobante que sí ofrecimos el seguro. Esta forma... Sí, es muy buena, la estamos usando aquí en Florida y han subido los números, y también en Puerto Rico hay muchos lugares donde los estamos usando. Otra cosa, cuando llegan los teléfonos, ustedes saben que van a tener 3 o 4 del mismo modelo. Lo que deben de hacer es llenar la forma cuando llegan los teléfonos y se lo pegan a la caja con un pedacito de tape. Así al momento de vender el teléfono no tienen que estar buscando en el website qué es el deducible, qué es el precio completo, cuánto va a ser en total. Ya tienen toda la información que van a necesitar para hablar del seguro. Otra cosa, en el concurso, si hay un empate, la tienda que ha vendido más teléfonos va a ganar. En caso de un empate, la tienda que ha vendido más teléfonos va a ganar. There goes some.
Awesome. All right, guys. So again, up to $500 for your store. Make sure that you do remember there are volume indicators that are located in the email. If anyone has any questions about where you stand, how it's going, how close you are to winning some cash, some real cash this time, you guys, let us know. We are more than happy to help, but we are
Sana?
Oh, I think we lost Sana's mic there, but she was wrapping it up. So.
Yeah. So guys, if you guys have any questions, just reach out to us. I know that some of you guys are in the Great Lakes and the Midwest and Puerto Rico. So reach out to Dawn, to myself, or to Sana, day or night, any questions or problems that you guys may run into. We're super excited about this contest, and just reach out to us. I have a feeling this is going to be very successful. So, cualquier preguntas que tengan del seguro, si quieren saber cómo van en el concurso, por favor, háblenme.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Sana. You guys, we got to get on top of our device protection. It helps profitability for your stores. It helps 3MR for your stores. I mean, it's a no-brainer to attach this. I always use the assumption close. When a customer is looking for a phone, I never sell a $50 plan or a $60 plan. It's $57 or $67, only talk, text, data, high definition video, plus protection included. When you lead that way, your protection is going to stick on all your customers. And then if they give you an objection, Sana started the call off with saying, overcome that objection. Never accept that first no. Majority of phones are broken within the first 30 days. So we want to make sure, at least for the first 3 months, your phone's covered, that you have that protection on there. You can take it off down the road. And what happens is, as long as you talk the customer into it, it sticks. They don't take it off in month 2. It stays on there. It's a profit driver for you guys. It's a huge opportunity, and really want to see you guys really get above that 80% mark. I would love to see 80% of new activations, all including device protection. So thank you so much. There's a couple other slides I want to go over for you guys real quick. Get the deck open. I have the wrong deck open. Here it is. Okay. Can you guys see my screen okay?
We've got it.
All right. So we went over all the contest details there. Minimize this box. So just a couple other things to focus on. Key priorities, and on these calls, I always want to make sure you guys know your key priorities for the week. So obviously device protection is huge for the whole month. But on top of that, you know, we're finishing the last day of May. We'll have new priorities next month as June hits. But today, if you have any of those customers that are on SDDN that have not switched over, today is your last day to make those smile and dial calls. Their phones will not work as of tomorrow. So make those calls today. If you got 50 left, make your 50 calls. You got to close this month out strong because that does end. The 5 BTN sales per store in May, that was, again, last month's directive. We'll have new June priorities next week, but I'm going to guess it's going to go to about 50% of your activations on that BTN network. So 2 things I want to tell you. If you have a phone that's eligible to be activated on the BTN network versus the TN network, put it on the BTN network. Second of all your payments need to be on the Elevate Online, okay? So if you're taking a payment, use Elevate Online. There's no reason not to. We're looking for 100% of all payments go on the Elevate Online because that is the way things are moving, and both systems will take the payments. So just get comfortable with and use that Elevate Online version. Continue to push your 1 new ACP sale per store per day. Keep in mind you can add device protection on your ACP sales. So, you know, selling if you can sell a $57 plan, unlimited talk, text, data plus protection, what's easier to sell than $57? $27. Right? Use the ACP, leverage that. $27 a month, unlimited talk, text, data, plus protection on those customers' phones. So we talked about bundle selling in here. We talked about, you know, adding that device protection on there. Just want to give you kind of 4 dealers that were at the Boost Fest in Las Vegas and that are really crushing device protection. So we had one of the dealers that they install in their team members. Boost Shield is important. We're always asking when they post their sales on a group chat to make sure they're also getting Boost Shield. It's part of the culture. So we want to make sure adding Boost Shield is part of your store's culture and make it an expectation for your reps from the start. Like I said, I use the assumption close. I'm going to put it on every customer's account. Another dealer has mentioned making a team initiative and making it fun, managing the metric every day and running reporting. So do your reps know where they're at? You know, if you are a rep on this call, do you know where you're at for your Boost Shield month to date? You know, make sure you have those kind of reporting out there and available, and we want you to win these gas cards. Another one, we sell everything. It's our culture. This is another dealer. They sell everything. So they're going to bundle sell everything on there. Another dealer, Boost Shield protects their 3MR. They're consistently over 80%, and Boost Shield plays a huge part in that. And the statistics are out there. Doors with Boost Shields are consistently higher in 3MR and 6MR than doors without it. All right. So that culture you guys need to have at your store is starting that value added service bundle from day 1, make it an expectation for every sale, and have a comp plan to support it. So if there's not the compensation being paid on it, maybe that's something that you can ask your DCI account manager to discuss with the owner, because it is a profit driver. And when reps get incentivized on that, obviously that's going to help reps really push it as well and get that buy-in. So when you look specifically at Boost Shield, it was a #1 value-added service added by Boost Mobile retailers. Over $12 million in compensation or commissions were paid in 2021 from Boost Shield. The partnership's great. Like I said, like LIKEWIZE, they help out so much. They help fund all these contests, and we're trying to get every store to do an event in June. If you're doing an event in June, reach out to your local Boost Shield or your local LIKEWIZE rep, and they can probably help support that initiative for you as well. other value-added services, keep in mind we do have Total Mexico for $5 a month, which gives you unlimited calling to landlines and mobile phones in Mexico and Canada. People forget Canada a lot, but you know, I've been in stores before and I pitched this to a customer and they're like, oh, I don't have anyone in Mexico, but I do have friends in Canada that I could call with it. And so they added it because of that. So keep in mind, Mexico and Canada are included in that. You get unlimited calling to landline and mobile phones, limited texting to Mexico and Canada, plus unlimited international texting to over 200 other destinations, unlimited texting to U.S. and Mexico, SMS while roaming in Mexico, and up to 8 gigabytes of data roaming in Mexico as well, and unlimited calling to landlines in 70 plus countries. That all comes with the Total Mexico. A couple additional advantages for the $10 International Connect. They get all the stuff we just discussed, plus 200 minutes to mobile phone calls in 50 other countries on landlines in the Dominican Republic, and reduced per minute rates to 200 plus international destinations. Lastly, keep in mind Xfinity, you know, some other value-added services. You guys should all have Xfinity kits in your store, provided you can sell them in your markets. Make sure you guys have no less than 5 prepaid internet starter kits. This is a great opportunity for your doors. And also auto top-up. We've had calls on this in the past. Keep in mind, auto top-up has that discount. That $50 plan becomes $45, $60 plan becomes $55. So there's a lot of great value-added services for you guys to really push. Want to make sure you guys are out there taking advantage of all that. And I guess I do want to touch briefly, since it is the 31st today, on the CDMA network shutdown, which happens tomorrow on June 1st. So the last thing for this call, I just want to remind you guys, the CDMA network will officially shut down tomorrow on June 1st. The towers will shut down starting at 6 a.m. and should be completely off by early afternoon. The customer experience is going to be as follows. All CDMA devices will become inoperable. 911 may not be available. Voicemail may not be available. Boost Mobile has taken steps to ensure the customer will not lose their phone number. So if they come back into your store, they just need to do their upgrade. If they've not done their SIM swap or got on the new rate plan, they just need to do that. Their balances will be retained. If they're on Boost Up, those payments will still be required. So tomorrow, if you get an influx of customers, you know, they've got the messages, they've got the text, they should be well aware of it. You know, apologize for the inconvenience. You can check ePay if there's any free offers available for your customer. If they need a device plan change, good news is they're going to give them a second month free credit if they do a change of rate plan. So that's kind of some breaking news there. So customers who upgrade the expanded data network will receive a credit equal to their second month free. This credit will more than cover the cost of days the customer did not have service. Please make sure to let the customer know that we appreciate them, and they will get the second month free for the inconvenience. No action needed from you guys as the dealers to process that second month free credit. Important, family plan customers who have a mix of CDMA and expanded data network lines and mobile broadband customers are not eligible for that second month free. So if they have some that are CDMA and other ones that are not, they don't get that offer. It's only if they're only CDMA exclusive. If they have that, they can contact CARE for additional assistance. Any customer does not want to continue to source Boost Mobile, again, we have to contact customer care, but hopefully we are able to keep them. All right, guys, that's it for this week's call. I'll open up. Are there any questions? No questions? Well, thank you all so much for joining. Have a fantastic week. Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend and have an amazing June. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.